Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today's look was a video collaboration with a fellow YouTuber. Her name's Ashelinna, and the theme of our collaboration was nighttime. So I decided to come up with a look that will be great for a night out, and it's a very vampy, glamorous look. So if you're interested and you like the look that I'm wearing, then make sure to keep on watching.
We're going to begin by priming our face with Unique Glorious Primer. And I'm just going to dot this all over my face and just blend it out with my fingers. Then we're going to use MAC Studio Sculpt, and my shade is NC42 with a flat brush, foundation brush. I'm just going to move the foundation all around my face first so I can cover everything. I feel this gives me the most full coverage. And then I'll use my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and blend everything out. Then I'm going to use e.l.f. high definition powder in a large powder brush and swirl it around and just set my foundation. Then I'm going to use NYX eyebrow gel with a flat eyebrow brush, and I'm just going to basically define my eyebrows and fill them in. I like to do the outline of the eyebrow first and then just fill in with whatever's left on the brush. Then I'm going to use a little spoolie to really fade the eyebrow so it's not harsh. Then I'm going to use NYX concealer in the shade medium, and I'm going to just clean up around my eyebrow. I like to use a concealer that is exactly the same shade as my skin tone. That way I cannot see any harsh lines and it's very natural. And make sure that you blend this out really well. And all I'm using is just a regular concealer brush. And then I use my beauty blender and I just blend all around my face so the concealer is literally seamless into your skin. And I'm going to use the Urban Decay primer potion, and I'm just going to prime my eyelids with that. I'm going to be using Urban Decay Pulp Fiction palette, which is an all matte palette, and I'm also going to be using the little brush included in the palette. I'm going to start by using the color Righteous all over my lid. And then my transition color is going to be Tyranny, and I'm going to use this on the crease with a crease brush. I have a hooded lid, so I basically make a fake crease above my natural crease. So if you have a similar eye shape as a hooded lid, then this is a great technique to fake it. Then I'm going to be using a fluffy crease brush, and it's going to be a clean brush, and this is just going to be used to blend everything together. Then I'm going to be using the color Vengeance to deepen my crease, and I'm going to use a angle crease brush. And I'm going to be placing this on the bottom and then just blending up slightly just to make a nice transition. Then I'm going to be using the color Weenie from Colourpop on my lid, and I'm going to be using my finger to apply this. Colourpop shadows are better applied with your fingers to give like the ultimate color payoff. And again, I'm going to go back with that blending brush and just blend everything. Then I'm going to be using the color Anger on my brow bone. I'm just doing patting motions to get all the color on there. And then I'm just slightly blend this. And I'm just using a flat eyeshadow brush. Just blend, blend, blend away. Again, go back with that fluffy blending brush and just blend everything. Then I'm gonna go back with Vengeance, and I'm gonna use that to smudge my lower lash line. And just smudge, smudge, smudge. And then I'm also gonna go now, I'm gonna be doing my contour, and I'm gonna be using Hard Candy Glamour Splash Concealer. I use light and tan, and I mix those together to create the perfect shade for me. And I'm just doing a triangle underneath my eyes, and then just a triangle on my forehead, an inverted triangle. And I'm just lightly down my nose and then on my jawline. Again, I'm only using a concealer brush, and then I'll just do a little bit on my chin to make it pop. Then I'll use again my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and blend everything out. Make sure you blend that nose, forehead. I like to use a damp beauty blender to blend everything. I believe it works best when it's damp. Then I'm going to be using my e.l.f. contour kit on Turks and Caicos, and I'm just going to be using an angle blush brush to create my contour. And then once I contour, I make sure I blend it out really good. And then I'm also going to be contouring on my forehead. You shouldn't have to do this unless you have a very large forehead like I do. I do this so my forehead will look smaller. I also like to contour underneath my jawline, just so I don't have that double chin look. I feel like when you contour below there, it hides that extra fat. Then I'm going to be highlighting with MAC Soft and Gentle. And I only use a fan brush to highlight. Then I'm going to be using MAC Studio Baked Blush, and I'm going to just put a little bit of blush on my cheeks in a nice circular motion and sweeping backwards. Then I'll use a big kabuki brush to blend everything together. I'm going to be adding some e.l.f. High Definition Powder underneath my contour, just so I can clean that contour up so it doesn't go too low. And this step actually gives more definition to my jawline as well. It really makes my cheekbones pop. And I'm just going to set it a little bit under my concealer. And then I'll leave that under to bake a little bit. Then I'm going to be using a Cargo Kohl liner, and then I'm going to be smudging that along my lash line. And then I'll be using the Lancome Elle Extreme Mascara. And then I'm going to be lining my lips with NK in Wild Cherry. And then I'm going to use a big fluffy brush to remove that high definition powder and blend everything in. Then I'm going to be using ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade LAX. With these liquid lippies, you gotta work fast because they dry fast. Then I'm going to go back with my NYX concealer, and I'm going to just be cleaning up all around the edges of my lip line. Then I'm going to be using NYX Dewy Finishing Spray and spraying my face, and that's pretty much it. That's the final look. I hope you guys enjoy.